Jake is from NorCal. He's first because he's the best. Oh, that's me. No, here's easy. What's going on, everyone? How's everybody doing? Doing good? Roberto, second. You're definitely second. What's happening, guys? I just dropped an Allen wrench, so what's up, Jet Wolf? Okay, I just dropped an Allen wrench again. So let me... Johnson Lee, paintball noob. All right, so there's the Allen wrench. I'm leaving it right there. I'm not dropping it. You like my awesome... See, this is a fancy shirt because it's got holes all in it. It's probably worth a lot of money. Like I see all the kids wearing jeans like this nowadays. I could probably sell this for like $100. So happy, you're happy that Impact won World Cup. What's up, David Hurley? Ryan Fitzgerald says he's so happy Impact won World Cup. Luis the Beast says he's fourth, and Jorge has 3 smiley faces. So, yes, Edmonton Impact won World Cup this past weekend with a victory over Dynasty, or some people call it Dynasty, in the finals of the NXL World Cup Pro Division. Kissimmee, Florida, down by Orlando. So, I got 5 thumbs ups. Got 10 people watching, or 4 thumbs ups. I need some thumbs up, guys. Come on. Anyway, it's going to be a kind of a brief one today because I've got to go work. Hello, Barbara. I've got to go to work at... I got to be there at 7 o'clock, so I got to be there in an hour. Paintball Noob says, wish AC, which is AC Dallas, or Dynasty would have won. I promise I'm not bandwagon. That's fine. You can like whoever you want in paintball. That's the cool thing about it. Just like the paintball equipment. I helped run Brad's store. I ran Brad's store. Brad from Paintball Room of Life, his store, Predator Paintball in Sacramento, which he never promotes on his channel. But paintball is awesome, and so I helped him out. He went down to World Cup, got a bunch of good videos. He's got some cool stuff coming out, some stuff that nobody knows about apparently. Not even me. Not anybody except for Brad. So I was watching his store, and it was pretty interesting getting to see different people besides the ones coming to NorCal Paintball in Vacaville all the time. It was 45 minutes up the road in Sacramento, and it was pretty fun. So he got to go see World Cup. I didn't. But yeah, I heard that Impact beat Dynasty in the finals, so that was pretty cool. That, I mean, Dynasty's been around since 1847, I believe. Been around a long time for paintball. Impact hadn't been around quite as long, but they won the last 2 World Cups. They are pretty much like, hey, we're the best team in the country. We're the best team in the world. And they pretty much are. So, Ryan Fitzgerald is sick. That's not good. I'm just getting over a sinus infection that has been killing me the last 4 or 5 days, at least. Maybe 12 years. I don't know. Okay, so we're just going to sit here and chill out because Ryan, he's going to be right back. So we'll just chill out. Chill out. Chill here. Actually, no, we're not going to. So let's see. Jet Wolf says, so what are you going to do today? What am I going to do today? I took a job as a sports writer. I've done that for about 15 years at various newspapers throughout Missouri and Tennessee and Florida and Arkansas and anywhere else. Now California. So I'm the new sports writer. I saw an ad in the paper and it was like, hey, part-time. So I'm thinking, okay, cool, a day or 2 a week. And I get there and get hired and everything. They're like, oh yeah, we want you to work 5 days a week. I'm like, oh. So they want me to work like 7 to midnight or 1-ish, which I mean, I'm up that time anyway. So it's not like it's, oh, I got to stay up late. And we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure what it's going to mean for live streaming because it's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I think Sunday. So, Ryan Fitzgerald is back. Y'all see you can buy Aspire 200 for $150 and get one for free? Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous price. That makes it $75 each. So if you get a friend, go in together and get them. Spire is, in my opinion, oh, not a Spire 3, Spire 200, a regular Spire. If it was, yeah, I think I said that. Maybe I said a Spire 200, $150, buy one, get one free, and I thought 3, no, it's not a Spire 3. Definitely not a Spire 3 for that price. So who played paintball last week? I'm playing paintball this week, and in fact, I'm going to be giving something away tonight. So, if you get a chance, check that link out. That is Lockdown Scenarios is holding Edge of Empire at Tag Paintball in Hollister, California. So it's down south of San Francisco a little bit, south and east. But that paintball field's tag's been open since like 1984. But November 11th and 12th, that's Saturday, Sunday. Tag. If you pre-register, pre-registration ends tomorrow. So go to that link right there. Ryan, I was going to do that, but I didn't go on live yesterday. If I'd gone on live yesterday, I would have given you that CS1 for free. Maybe given you like 5 cases of paintball on top of it. But I didn't go live yesterday. So, sorry. But yeah, so Lockdown Scenarios presents Edge of the Empire, paintball in the age of Imperial Rome. It's going to be like the Roman Legion against the Celtic Barbarians. I am the XO for one of the teams. I think the Celtic Barbarians, but I'm not 100% sure. So if you sign up, ask them, say, hey, Todd Napow. That's my general. So say, I want to sign up for Todd Napow's team. Napow! Tell whoever you're doing and say, hey, I want to be on that team. Don't say Jake from NorCal, because I'm not sure if they even know that I'm going to be the XO. I'm sure they do, but just make it easier saying Todd. Todd is the general for the team I want to go on. Jet Wolf, my 2 favorite colors, black and white. Because you get both. I don't know, I like blue. I like green. I like red. I like red, like Arkansas Razorbacks. I like blue and green and gold and orange. There are a lot of colors I dislike. There might be some colors that I'm like, yeah, I don't care about that color. And I don't count paisley and stuff like that as a color. That's a pattern. But polka dot is a pattern. That's not a color. I mean, it depends on what the item is. Orange is the best color, but black and gold is the best combo for paintball. Yeah, I mean, I like my black and gold E1. But for paintball markers, I like black. I like not matte black or not gloss black. I like matte black, the dust black kind of muted. That's just me. Now, did anybody see my live video from, I believe it was Saturday, talking about Taz? Anybody see that, talking about Taz, the homeless guy? Up at, he lives on the sidewalk at Predator Paintball. Anybody see that video yet? If not, please check it out. In fact, if I can find it quickly, I will. Oh, let me tell you about this first. Tag Paintball. Man, I'm just all over the place. Tag Paintball in Hollister, $70 if you pre-register. That's good for both days and all your air, not your paint. And then, well, watch it for a little bit. Couldn't stay long. Not a problem, Ryan. $80 for walk-on, so it's only $80 if you show up and you're like, man, I'm not sure if I'm going to play. $35 if you're only going to go for one day. So that's pretty cool. It's a 2-day scenario game. Includes both days of play plus night game, event patch, and a dog tag, which the dog tags are pretty cool. I've got one right here from my Lockdown Max Fury. I mean, they're actual metal. And you get a little dog tag. If you're on the red team, you get a red one. You're on the blue team, you get a blue one. So I can see you guys. So yeah, can't put it on over my head because the deal's not long enough. The chain, it's not quite long enough. Wait. Let's go see if we can do this. Oh. Okay, it's over my eyes. So there we go. There. I lied. I was able to do that easily. So if you have a group of 5 or more, you get 10% off registration. Early bird registration's out. Wow, that was only $45 if you pre-registered early. You would have saved essentially half the price. Field paint only. It's $50 to $80 per case, and first strike rounds will be available. So it's going to be a really awesome time. Again, the field has been open since 1984. I've played there only one time, but it was a blast. They have this huge area. I say huge, it's not like it's 40 acres. But they have this really nice system of trenches. Makes for some really good play. And I'm going to take out my pistols. Hopefully I got everything ready, and it's going to be fun. So that's Edge of Empire. If you're in Northern California and you want to go, let me know. Or if you're going to make it, because I'm going to give away 2 free passes tonight. So yeah. So let me read some of these things. Roberto says he likes black and lime. I don't like black limes. I like green limes. They taste so good. Sprinkle them on nachos and stuff like that, and fresh fish. Delicious. But I know what you mean. You like black and lime colors. Jet Wolf, do you like to match your gear? And I did. As I did. I don't really match my gear. If it matches, that's great. If not, that's great too. You did see the video, Jet Wolf. What's up, Garrett? Mad Hexer, how many times can you use a first strike round? I hear people pick them up. You can use them until they break. I pick them up all the time. Can you go to Hollywood Sports this Saturday? No. I am the XO for one of the teams at Edge of Empire. It's a scenario game, tag paintball in Hollister, California. And I've already got obligations. And also, Hollywood Sports Park is a long way away. It's about 6 or 7 hours, I believe. 5 to 7 hours. Depends on how much traffic you hit. And that's just a long time. David Hurley just bought an axe. Best upgrade, barrel. Get you a free kit. Other than that, there's really not much you need. Just like Omar says, barrel. Paintball Noob, the LVL is only $100. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Also got a new Proflex for $45. A new Proflex for $45. That's not a bad deal. Except if it's the new Proflex, I'm not a big fan of the non-flexing flex part of it. They're still really good goggles. I just prefer a flex like this. If it's going to flex, I want it to be able to flex. So, David has already got the free kit and a die rotor. Save up money and get. If you don't have a good carbon fiber tank, get one. I really like the Ninjas. Those are the best in my opinion. Paintball Noob said it is like that. Well, then it's not a brand new Proflex, because the new Proflexes have a much more rigid face mask part. Was it like a brand new, like a Proflex that was an older style, but was just still new in the box? Because, man, if you did, that's a really good deal. The older ones, I like them better. Can I get a pass because I want to go to that field, Jet Wolf? Where do you live? Where do you live, Jet Wolf? Omar, Aspire 200 BOGO going on right now, by the way. Yes, that is true. You have a Crossfire 68 4500. That'll do. So for the axe, like I'm not a huge proponent of getting a whole bunch of upgrades. I mean, unless you get a really good deal on it, I prefer. I mean, I had an axe and it was straight out of the box stock. I did have a different barrel. Other than that, I didn't put a new bolt in. I didn't put different eyes or board or anything. I just shot it straight out of the box, and it performed well for 2.5 years. Never had an issue with it. I love the axe platform. I think it's the best mid-range platform ever. Now, I've not shot an Ether 2, but just holding them, I like the axe a lot better than the Ether 2. And I don't trust the Ether 2 simply because, I trust the Ether 2 because it's Planet Eclipse and they make quality stuff. But the Ether, the original Ether, is a decent marker, but it's nowhere near the axe. So let's see. Paintball Noob says, yep, new in the box, old ones. $45, great deal. Mad Entertainment, what's up? Shout out to Crystal Moreno and Baby. Soon to come this month. Just name them Jake or NorCal, one of the two. Paintball Noob, upgrades for Valken Code, a different gun. David Hurley, I have a redline board for it already. That would be the only other really upgrade that I would consider. But personally, I wouldn't even consider that unless it was just a ridiculous deal. Because I take especially if I have electronic markers, I take them, I turn them on, and I go pop, 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 pop. If it's not ramping, I play with it. I don't worry about 3-round burst and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, Paintball Noob, the Valken code. If you've got it, use it. Have a good time with it. I would imagine it's going to need a new barrel because that barrel's not going to be super. It's going to be decent at best. Other than that, I don't know what all upgrades are available for it, but I would definitely get a Mini GS for, I think, like $50 more. If you don't have the Valken code already, I suggest you get a Mini GS. If you got the Valken code already, I suggest you play with it or save up and buy it until you save up and buy a Mini GS. Or sell it to somebody. Don't rip them off. Don't be like, this is the best gun ever. Oh my God, it's like $700. I'll give it to you for $5. Yeah, that would be uncool. Jet Wolf, am I going to mail it to you? I hadn't decided on who I'm giving the pass to. Omar, only upgrade if you think you should start. Only upgrade I think you should start with is a barrel, but other than that, stock is fine. If you think about upgrading, then you can spend a bit more that has what you want. Exactly. People want to get a marker and then upgrade it. If you get the marker, like the Axe Pro, if you want to upgrade the Axe to the Axe Pro, you're going to spend more money than the difference between the Axe Pro and the Axe. To get a 2-piece barrel, now I'm not talking about the Axe 2, but the Axe. The upgrades are going to cost more money than it would have been just to save up a little bit more and get the Axe Pro. If you're wanting to go from an Axe Pro to a Vanquish, you really can't upgrade to a Vanquish, but you can do some things. But the best thing to do is if you know you're going to like this sport and you're like, hey, I want to get, let's just say, excuse me, let's say a Planet Eclipse CSR, because that's pretty much the most expensive marker available. Say you want to get a $1,500 paintball marker. We'll just leave it generic. $1,500 paintball marker. Like, I want to get that marker. And you play for a while, you play for a few months, and you've got, say, a Tippmann 98. You're like, okay, well, I'm going to sell this Tippmann 98, and I'm going to get a Mini GS. Then you get that Mini, so you paid $120 for the Tippmann 98. I got to write this stuff down, because this is brilliant. So, $120 for a Tippmann 98. Then you're like, man, I'm going to sell this Tippmann, so say you get $75. So, then I'm going to get that Mini GS. Well, that's a $300 gun for a Mini GS. A few months later, you decide to sell it. You get $200. Then you're like, man, you get the Axe 2.0. Or say you get the Ether 2. So $400. Because the Ether 2 is an improvement over the Mini GS. Ether 2. You play with it for 6 months. And you sell it for $275. Then you're like, I'm going to get that G-Tech. That G-Tech 160. I'm going to get the G-Tech 160. How much is that? $700 now? You sell it a few months later for $500 to get the CS1 or the CSR. So you got $1,300 gun. So what you've done, you've spent $1,300, $2,000, $2,400, $2,700, $2,820, $2,820, and you have sold for $500, $600, $700, $775, $850. So you have spent $1,970 on that CSR. I don't think that's smart. I think you get that Tippmann, you play with it for a year, because it's going to last forever, and you're not going to go lower than that $75. You play with it for a year, and you just go ahead and say, boom, there, wipe out that Mini GS. I'm going to go ahead and get that Ether 2. Then you play with it for a year. You might only sell it for $225. But you play with it for a year, and then you get that CSR. Yeah, paper plates are the best. So now you spent $13, $17, $18, $20, and you've gotten back $300. So you've saved, so that's $15, $20. You've saved $450 just by waiting a little bit. Don't think you have to run out and get the nicest, coolest thing right off the bat, unless you get it from NorCal Paintball Store. Then you get the newest thing every single time. So, Paintball News says Quinto loves his code. Jet Wolf says, wait, did you say you'll mail it to me because the video froze? Have you heard about the new Planet Eclipse gun for $9.35? The new Planet Eclipse, is that the one that is made with GI, the Stealth? Yes, I've heard about that. It's a G-Tech 160R with like a low-rise feed neck, a Pops ASA, which is definitely an improvement. But I think the low-rise feed neck doesn't really matter because the feed neck on your hopper, unless you shave it down, it's still going to be sticking up the same amount. But the clamp, instead of being up here, it's going to be down here. But the feed neck is going to be the same. But yeah, Jet Wolf, I didn't say that you were going to win. Where do you live? Do you live in Northern California? Or will you get to Northern California? I only want to give these passes to this game to somebody who's going to use them. Nothing is worse than you give something away and you're like, hey, here you go. And then all of a sudden it's like, they didn't even show up. I could have given that to somebody else who drove here. Ryan Fitzgerald, the MacDev Prime looks like a good new marker. It does, but I don't like the looks of the handle. It just looks like it's just too rigid. I can't even really explain it. But, yeah. But for, I think it's like $1,400, do you trust MacDev enough to sink $1,400 into a brand new marker? I don't. Omar heard the mech frame conversion for the G-Tech. Yeah, it's like $150, and it should be pretty cool. Matt Haxer, the MacDev Prime, I've heard that it was $1,400. I think that's what Brad said, if I remember correctly. But yeah, for the G-Mech, that changes the G-Tech into a mechanical marker, which is pretty cool. Because you can play with it in the rain, it doesn't matter. You can play with it without batteries. It's pretty cool. I've heard that I think it's $150, and then if it goes well and they sell enough, then they might make it like an add-on. If you get a G-Tech that you can go, hey, for another $100 or $120 or something like that, a little bit less than the regular price, then you can get the G-Tech and the G-Mech frame. But as of now, they're not making an entire mechanical marker. Omar says, Brad from Paintball Room Alive did some good coverage of World Cup with the help of Black Friday Paintball. Yes, he did. He went down there with Junior Brown from Black Friday Paintball and from Paintball Extreme in Modesto, California. So, Junior's a world-famous professional paintballer. Johnson Lee says, I'd wait for a while for the Prime. First batch of markers usually will have some kinks, but I'm impressed with it. I've got a GTI and a Cyborg 6. Exactly, so there's somebody with MacDev markers. Ryan Fitzgerald, before you leave, have a good one. Appreciate you. Yeah, someone who's got experience with MacDev markers, I don't, but I mean, when they work well, and they're really nice markers. When they don't work, people are like, these are a piece of junk. Just like the Bob Lawn markers. I had one, and I absolutely loved it. Then I sold it to a buddy of mine, and he absolutely hated it. Then he sold it to somebody, and they absolutely hated it. So, but anyway, so Jet Wolf, you're the first person who wants this, so you're definitely going to be on the list of possibly winning. Where do you live, Jet Wolf? Who lives? I'm going to type in when I say go. Who lives in Northern California or will promise to be in Northern California this weekend, because I'm going to do a random deal probably and say, boom, you win the 2 passes. So go. Who will do that? It's in the Bay Area. It's Tag Paintball in Hollister, California. You get free entry, free air, I'm assuming. All you got to do is buy paint. Now, it is field paint only. If I see you shooting paint that is not field paint only, and I know what paint is field paint only because we are supplying the paint. If I see you shooting paint that you brought, especially if you get a free pass, I will take it away from you. Looks like nobody wants it. Huh. Okay, well, I guess I'll give it away on Facebook. So, but I got about 3 or 4 minutes left, and then I've got to get to work because I've got about a 20-minute drive. Omar's still hurt. I'm sorry. So, who's playing paintball this weekend? Apparently not Omar because he's still hurt. And that's sad. That makes me sad. Who liked the outcome of World Cup? Gonna have to do something, because I mean, like these chats, I really enjoy them, but there's only 6 people watching it shows. 6 people, that's it. Why doesn't Brad stream anymore? Because fewer and fewer people are watching. That's one thing. Like 5 people are watching now, so there's not. I mean, no offense to the people who are watching. I really do appreciate it. I'm sure Brad does too. But whenever the numbers go from 50, 60, 70 people watching to less than 10, it's like, wow, why put all the effort into it? Because there's a lot of effort into this. So, the last thing I want to talk about, excuse me, if you watch the video, this homeless dude living on the sidewalk pretty much at Predator Paintball in Sacramento, nice guy, he's picking up the trash and everything. I'm going to, I've already gotten $40 in donations from a couple people. Cannot tell you how thankful I am. I went out, dude was picking up trash on his own. Nobody asked him to. He didn't ask for a penny. I started out being like, hey man, you want half of this sandwich from Subway? I've not touched it. It's been sitting out for a couple hours, but it doesn't have any mayonnaise. It's not going to kill you. He's like, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. We got to talking. He's just down on his luck. He's trying. He sleeps at shipping is a killer. What I'm doing, so that's what I'm doing. There's my PayPal address. I've gotten a $15 and a $25 donation. If you feel like you want to, do not think you have to do this. I'm not going to give them cash. I'm going to give them gift cards, either Walmart or a coffee place or something like that, because it's getting cold. It's getting in the 40s. And while someone posted 44 degrees is long sleeve shirt weather around here, that's true. Long sleeve shirt weather is 45 degrees. I walk around in shorts and t-shirt. But I don't sleep outside and stay outside 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in 45 degree weather. I don't worry about where I'm going to get my next meal in 45 degree temperature. I don't worry about, is it going to rain on me, my wife, my dog, and every single belonging that I have in my life. I don't worry about that. Nice guy. I went to Walmart, and I'm not trying to brag on myself. I didn't spend hundreds of dollars or anything, but went and got like some baby wipes and aspirin and first aid kits, socks, peanut butter, jelly, loaf of bread, stuff like that, like 60, 65 bucks worth of stuff, and gave it to him. This is not to get me reimbursed at all. This PayPal deal is not at all to get me reimbursed. That every single penny that I get, that someone says, hey, use it for Taz, or this is for help, or whatever. I will know, because I'm not selling anything. If I was selling a gun, and someone's like, hey, this is for the CS1, that's one thing. But if someone wants to send donations, please, I can't tell you how much I would appreciate it. Hopefully this next week I can go get some gift cards. If it's only 40 bucks, it's 40 bucks. If it's 500 bucks, that'll go a long way. I would love to build this into something that could actually do some help and do some good for people. So if you feel like you want to give, and if you like Johnson Lee says, gift cards, not cash. I do not want cash, even though it is a PayPal deal. I will show pictures of, if you think, oh, he's full of crap, he's going to keep it. I'll show pictures. I'm not going to show pictures of like a YouTube channel going, ooh, look at me giving this stuff away. That's not what I'm intending to do. I just want to help some people, especially these people who are not asking for help. They were just living. If you do, and if you got an idea, you're like, hey man, I'm going to send you 10 bucks. I want a gift certificate from this particular place. As long as it's not a GameStop or something like that. I mean, even if it's a pet food store, because their dog needs food, and pet food is better than regular food. But if you're like, hey, I would like for you to get it from Dutch Brothers Coffee, I will do my best to get it from Dutch Brothers Coffee. If there's not one available around, like if you're like, hey, I want to get it from Tim Hortons, Well, there are no Tim Hortons out here in California, so I'm not going to go to Canada and get a Tim Hortons gift card. But if you're like, hey, I want you to just get it from Walmart, I'll go get a $10 gift card, or however many people want to get Walmart gift cards for them. I'll be more than happy to do that. So hopefully I can drive that up this weekend and take it to them. What's your opinion on the... Ooh, I got to go. In just 1 minute. What's your opinion on the dyed DSR? I don't know. I'm sure it's a good marker for the price. It's just I've not held one. So, Paintball Noob, barrel upgrade for Mini GS under $50. Trying to make my Christmas list. Any CP custom products barrel. That's what I would get, and I would get like a 684, 685. I wouldn't get anything much larger than that. How much is the PayPal again? You can, in PayPal, you can just donate a penny. You can donate $1 million. I don't think it's a set deal, but this is my PayPal address. If you've got PayPal, donate. If not, contact me through that same email, and if you're wanting to donate, you can mail a check, a money order, do whatever. I'll promise that I'll cash it and buy gift cards or toiletries or something for these two people. So, good night, Omar. Thanks for sharing your time. Thank you for sharing your time with me. Matt Haxer, have a good one. I do have to get out here because I got to be at work in exactly 30 minutes. So, talk to you later, guys, and hope to see you Thursday night.